Don't gate me, bro. So kind of unpacking from the gig last night. Yeah, just used the in-ears and that worked, but just it was a ton of gating. For those of you who don't know what gating is, that is where a mic is set with a threshold so it opens up whenever a sound's hit and then closes. So if you've got overheads, it doesn't have bleed from other things, or if you've got a snare mic, it doesn't have bleed every time the kicks hit, that kind of a thing. And there was just some massive gates set on my mix, which I had him back off. He came up and I was like, bro, is there any way that we can like back the gates off and you not gate me in my ears? And he backed some of it off. But so the next time I play, I'm actually going to be asking them to completely take the gates off of my mix, because they should be able to have a front of house mix and then have my mix. So it fixed the deafening issue, and you know, I didn't go deaf this time, but still just the gates. I couldn't hear, you know, if you hit two kicks in a row, if one's not loud enough to hit that trigger and trigger that gate to open up, then you're not going to hear it. So half of your playing, your ghost notes, those kinds of things, you're not hearing. So literally the whole night was still gone on feel, which is a frustrating thing to do. But you know, I mean, that's the deal. Like whenever you're gigging out, it's just like you show up, you try to do the best you can, especially if you're a sub on a gig, and you try to make it happen and then deal with it as it goes. And so I never walk away from those experiences feeling like I did my best, because I mean, I just couldn't hear. So a little frustrating, but got one more show with them a couple weeks, and so I'm gonna try again, get the gates adjusted, and maybe for the third time we'll be able to I'll actually be able to hear correctly. But there was also some like other weird stuff going on. Like there was like these two guys down there dance fighting. It was like totally weird vibe when it got late. But anyway, that goes with the territory of playing in bars. So anyway, the gates. It was too much on the mics. The last gig, as you probably know, I probably already posted that video, the sound was just like wretched. It was really bad. There was a low-end hum delay whenever I would hit the kick, and it would hit back at me and just like obliterate all sound. And so my ears rang for days, and it was bad. So, and the other thing was the stage lights were super low, right at eye level. Just I couldn't see anything, I couldn't hear anything. It was not good. So tonight, I got a hat, because I'm not going to wear sunshades on stage. But we'll wear a hat and see if that helps. And then I'm bringing my in-ear setup, and so I wanted to show you that and let you see what that looks like. I've put a video online of this and kind of shown you what exactly it is. But right here we have just a simple Behringer mixer. You can get these for about 50 bucks. And then we have a hookup for your hi-hat stand or one of the stands. This can hold a phone if you need to run click. This little setup can just run your mix from your in-ears, or it can actually from your wedge, or it can actually give you click, or you can actually run tracks. I'll try to link that video on here so that you can see I did a video on how to run backing tracks from your iPhone. Although I will say the new iPhone 7s are not great for this, because you can't charge them and run them at the same time, so it may run out of battery life. Older iPhones are better because they don't have the stupid plug. Apple, I'm leaving ya. All right, but that's another issue. Okay, so to do this setup, if you're just needing to do a monitor setup, what you do is you unplug the cable from the wedge. I can't talk tonight. From the wedge, you plug it in right there. You take an extender for your in-ears. If you don't have in-ears, you can use just Vic Firth ISO headphones. They're about 50 bucks. This mixer's around 50 bucks. This is about $25. This cable's about $20. I think this is a 15-foot, although you can get a 25-foot. This may be a 25-foot. And then you're gonna plug this into there. You have your mix coming in here. You can control it, trim, EQ, low, high, get whatever you need. And then this goes to your in-ears. And this is the cable that goes with that. It comes with the mixer. And then if you need to run click or tracks, you can run a left and a right send to another channel right here, and that runs to there. and then you've got click 2 if you need it. So this cable's, you know, 10 bucks. This one's 15, 20 bucks. This is 25 bucks. This is about 50 bucks. This comes with it. And this is a simple camera case that I use, a Polaroid camera case. I got it for like $25 on Amazon. And it's, you can see by the size of my hand on it, it's really small. So it's you know, about the size of a small bag, a small lady's bag. So anyway, that's the setup that I'm gonna use tonight with my Auclair in-ears to hopefully alleviate that issue. But I gotta get going because Kelly's staying with her mom tonight since I'm gigging, and they forgot the baby's blanket. So I gotta go drop that off because baby can't sleep with no blanket. Oh man, that was really painful. Drove around for like half an hour looking for a parking space, but luckily there seems to be some riders round going on up there, so kind of jammy jam happening. So I'll walk up to the club, try to lock up and get my keys. That would have been nice. Nice move, Steven.